Hi, and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Show. I hope everyone's keeping well out there. Well, here we go, 31st of December 2021. The final hours of the year. Has it been good for you, poor for you? Well, we're moving into a new era, aren't we? 2022. Midnight this evening. Bang. Celebrations all around. No doubt, all welcoming in what we're expecting. Prosperous new year for all. Let's just hope it is. I'm looking forward to it. We don't know what to expect. We know we're going to have exciting times, ups and downs. This is what our years are all about. That's life, I suppose. So it's never going to be perfect, no matter what year we go into. I'd love it to be. I think you would. But hey ho, it's one of those things, isn't it? Let's just get out there, celebrate, and keep our fingers crossed that everything goes as well as expected for all of us when we turn into 2022, which ain't long away now. So what's your celebrations? You're all out there partying. Make sure it's the last one. We don't know what to expect, what the government's planning after Christmas, do we? So I think the majority of us will all be out and about and really letting our hair down and just making sure that we all have a good time. And please, wherever you are, make sure you do have a good time. Don't get over drunk. Don't regret things that the next day you'll be sorry. What's your New Year resolution? Well, mine is to work harder if I can. I've got loads of activities to look forward to and loads of planning, and get you all involved in the Heart of Gold initiatives if we can. And I put a post out there the other day, you may have seen it, and it was regarding what we're doing. We're doing Hadrian's Wall, as everyone knows, skydive if I get permission from my GP. I'll be doing a skydive, walking straight into Hadrian's Wall. Now I've had a really bad injury since I've done the Three Peaks. My foot has not been the same. I haven't trained, haven't exercised. I've done little bits, that's all. But I put on a little bit of beef, and as you may have seen, my blood count was, well, the sugar levels were high, and that is only because I'd eaten a box of chocolates the night before. Not a full box, but too many chocolates. And I think we all know, Christmas comes and they're all in front of you no matter who. You just can't turn a blind eye to them. So anyway, I made a plan to myself, and I've cut really down on them the last couple of days. I'm cutting down on the dairy just after Christmas. Not going to be a bore, for the simple reason is, you've got to look after your own health. It's no good someone saying, don't be a bore, eat them. Christmas is only once a year. So is your life. You've got that as well. How long do you need that? You've got to make sure that you can see the next Christmas. And that's the way I'm doing things, because it is hard. It really is hard to cut down, but I think I've got a pretty good willpower. I've got a super strength somewhere along the line, because it makes me want to do things. And that was the sort of the G up when I got the letter to say, your sugar levels are high, so I'm cutting down myself. Do you want to go to see a diabetes class? No, not in a million years, because I know what I need to do. And that is, if anyone's unsure, cut down all your dairy. Drink, I don't drink. Smoke, I don't smoke. Basically do some exercises. Processed meat, lay off that, because that has got stuff in that probably doesn't agree with us. And all your sweets, your chocolates, and your cakes, everything that you love. Well, just make it to once a week and get yourself some exercise in, because I'm sure many of you out there will be doing your New Year resolution and stating that you are going to be going out each evening to do some extra walking, extra jogging, just do an exercise, just to keep yourselves fit and on a straight and narrow as well, because it really does. I felt fantastic when I done the marathon run, and then we planned into the National Three Peaks, done that as well. It was unbelievable, and I still have flashbacks because it was so enjoyable, more so than the National Lottery. National Lottery, then I don't know where that's come from. To you, mate, that's got to be a winner. That has got to be a winner for me, because that has come from nowhere. Anyway, that was the National Three Peaks I was talking about, but also we were talking about the marathon run. And it's overtaken the marathon run, because I loved it when we finished it, and I kept thinking and looking back at the, going past when we were driving to Warrington, because it was Warrington to Liverpool. And when I was doing the drive, I was looking, reminiscing about where we come from, where we run to, and And it was one of those things, and then as soon as we'd done the 3 peaks, that's all I'm seeing now. As soon as I see a mountain on the television, I've got to, it gets me adrenaline going, it gets me worked up, as if I need to do it again. And I did swear that I would never do that again, because Ben Nevis, I assure you, nearly killed me. There was never ending to it. I couldn't find the top, I think like everyone. And then you're looking and you're pleading and you're looking at people and their hands are over their heads in hand, sitting on rocks. Will they do it, won't they do it? And that's exactly the way I felt. But done it. And then we went on to better things, didn't we? We just finished them. We just, it was just great. And I loved it. And that's what we're trying to do again. We're doing a skydive into Hadrian's Wall. Not into the wall, obviously. I'll rephrase that. When we come down to earth, then pack up our gear, and then we're going to go on to walk straight away. And the beginning of a 3-day trail, Hadrian's Wall, 26 mile, just under, per day, for 3 days. You can do over the 100 odd mile. I think that's over 5 days, but no, I think 3 days is enough. That's our limits, where we want to do, because that is some achievement in itself. Now the lads are all up for it. Now anyone, I put a post out, anyone who's interested in doing the skydive from the Merseyside area, because I know I've got Rob already from the London area who's coming down to do the skydive for the Heart of Gold initiatives. Got Pab, so there's 2 there, and I know there's going to be a few more because I've got to see them. It is Christmas. £50 deposits, cost you about £255. We're doing a group, that's why it is like that. A group, around about 10 jumpers. This is the first one that we're doing, that we're not involved, Team DXTL, but it is for our initiative, which is the Heart of Gold initiatives for grassroots, not just for football, just for every sporting event, and we'll go more into detail regarding that as well, and we can help out on other certain charities that we look to, you know, not the big charities that we see. These are going to be ordinary charities, people who are struggling to try and raise funding for some member of the family, things like that. That's what we're going to be looking into. But as I say, I'll give you more detail on that as we go along. But we want the 10 skydivers tandem, naturally, otherwise there'd be far too much training, and it wouldn't just cost you that, it cost you a lot more than that. So anyway, we'll be doing that, and the rest of the funding will go, we're hoping we give the sponsor forms out for them to raise £500 plus, because anything over that is fantastic. Everything that goes to us over the sky jump is going back to the Heart of Gold initiatives, as we just said there, to help out other initiatives and other activities that we'd be doing. And then we're planning on going into around about August. This is, both of them are taking place in August, where we're doing the National 3 Peaks Challenge. Now we've got to get 2 dates, because obviously the team want to be there to welcome all the jumpers from August, and hopefully you'll have a t-shirt off us and a nice certificate for doing it for us, and we'll welcome you back. Camera, it costs a fortune to get it filmed, but we'll see what we can do when we talk to the professionals for you, and then we'll go from there. But if you're interested in the Merseyside area and you're part of a team that your club could support you with, I'm sure they would support you with it as well, because as Pab, honestly, he's asked me, he's begging me to go over the 500, because I know he's got loads of support there. And I'm, you know, the reason we're using people in football, because you've got loads of support, and everyone who wants to do that, it's on the bucket list. You can do a skydive with us and celebrate as well with us. So good luck to each and every one of you. Thank you for putting your names down. We will fill it. I know we will. It's only 10 places. And as I say, 2 have gone already, and I've not really publicised it, and I've got a few to see who are already wanting to do that. So there's another 3 who are probably guaranteed. So there's 5 places gone already. So there's only 5 places left, and I've still got 1 or 2 people in mind, and I'm sure one of the team, 1 or 2 of them, I'm telling you now, I know that's the way they are. They get the adrenaline going, and they want to achieve something as well. They don't want to be left out. They're a cracking team. And they're the ones who are doing tandem and going on to Hadrian's Wall as well. So we need your support, so get involved with us for 2022, because it's going to be a big, big year. And I've come up with a unique idea as well, that everybody are going to be loving. I'm not going to announce it just yet, because I'm still planning it, but it's going to look really, really good. And I know we're going to have a lot of people want to take it up and challenges, and honestly, it's amazing. Never been done, and I'm doing it. Come up with it just the other day, which I normally do when I'm sitting there and I'm watching television, Netflix, now and again, when I get a minute, but when I'm watching something, my head goes elsewhere, and I don't know whether you all like that yourselves. Something you start wondering and start planning and thinking about what I'm going to do next week, what I'm going to do tomorrow. Well, that's me, and I just come up with ideas, and when you hear it, I'm sure you're going to love it and want to participate, but there won't be that many being able to participate, I'm sorry. So it'll be first come, first served basis, and I know straight away who's going to be on board to hear me. Anyway, I know there's been some tournaments in grassroots football, well done. Even my grandson played last night in a tournament, didn't go all the way, but at the end of the day, they're all made up to put the new boots on, because that's what they're screaming for. Can't wait to show me new kit on, my new football boots, my new socks, my new name on the back, whatever it is, the kids love it. And anyway, I love it, and I love to see it as well, and I think it's January the 8th or 9th that it's beginning on the Sunday, so it'll be the 8th on the Saturday, and that's not far away, is it? Dear me, we're into 2022 and we're already talking about the second half of the season in grassroots football. Now, we don't know what to expect. We don't know what the consequences of what, I think we all know where I'm coming from, of this new virus, where we're coming, what we're going to be doing. But I'm sure as soon as January 1st comes, we'll all be aware of any extraordinary changes that are coming in and what's planning, because I know Scotland and Wales are throwing all kinds in, so will we follow suit? Remains to be seen. Anyway, let's just hope we can get on, because I mean, I'm really in doubt about my holiday once again, because I don't want to go through all the rigmarole of what we done last year. Honestly, it's terrible. Brilliant when you're there, but in your mind, what have we got to do? Why have we got to do this? Where have we got? Honestly, it really puts you off. And anyway, I'm sure many of you out there are doing exactly the same, and just wondering whether to book a holiday or just cancel it and put it on to next year if you can. Well, that's what I'm looking at anyway. But yeah, loads of games have been taking place. You see it on social media. So good luck to each and every one of you who are taking part in 2021. Then next year, 2022, I'm sure there'll be tournaments, New Year's Day or somewhere, because the kids are itching to go out there and play football, because that's what they love doing. And it's lovely to see them, a smile on the face and people supporting them. Yesterday was atrocious with the weather, but it was on and off. The rain was unbelievable, but it's milder weather, isn't it? I must admit it, we haven't had it this time of year. And me, I like to see snow, I really, really do. As soon as it comes down, but once it goes into that slush and it gets cold and it's biting, it's horrible. It really is. So we've got that to come, and I'm sure January and February are going to be a little bit colder, and that's when we take up all the grassroots football leagues on again, and watch what we're doing. But please, the message is to you, when you go out there, respect. We want to see our referees supported in any way you can, and we've got our Respect Awareness Weekend coming in April. The new t-shirts will be out. The new t-shirts are out, and they'll be, well, I'll get in touch with everyone who's put the names down for the t-shirt, because I was talking to our supplier. They're not back till the first week in January, so that's why I've held back. And I was talking to our organiser yesterday, our supplier. They all ring me. It's great, because they're never off. Just like me, never get a break. And it's great to know that I've got the likes of Rob Lindsay, and anyone who's seen it now, the badge man, yes, everyone will know that we teamed up together. It's all over there, people can see it, and we'll be doing a lot with Rob as we go along with Don't Cross the Line, the Respect campaign as well. And no doubt you can see what Rob's putting out, but honestly, unbelievable. We're looking forward to it. And I'm sure we all know that Rob has put his name down for the skydive as well. Rob, power to the people, well done. I don't know whether you're going to be able to wear a cloak on the day, mate, but good luck to you, and thank you very, very much for supporting the Heart of Gold initiative. Same as you, Pab, straight on, and I know there's loads there. We'll get the 10 people. It's not till August next year, but believe me, it flies, and we want to keep you fit. And listen, just realise what it is. I think it's 15 stone. You have to be 15 stone. That is the maximum weight that they'll take. So there you go, but I'm waiting to get the expert advice. That is not set in stone at the moment, but reading up and looking at every other one, 15 stone is the weight limit. So if you're a little bit over, get the turkey, get rid of that, and you know what you're aiming for as well. And I know it's definitely on Pab's bucket list. I assure you, he is looking forward to it. He can't wait, and he'll have a lot of support as well. So we want the team up there. We'll let you know all the details, where it is and how we're getting there and what we're doing. And yeah, let's make a really celebration day out of it. That's what I want to do as well for all you jumpers, because you are absolutely fantastic. Thank you very, very much indeed for supporting the Heart of Gold initiatives. So the grassroots football will be back on the 8th and 9th. We'll look forward to it. It'll be out and about. But as I say, the message is really loud and clear. Please take respect with you on and off the field of play. Let's encourage our referees to be part of the game. They are part of the grassroots family. That's what we're all forgetting. So when you're shouting and screaming at them and scaring them away from games, it's pointless. Please remember, it's only a game. The kids are there to develop their skills, and also the referees as well. If they want to go to the next level, why can't we encourage them as well? They've done the first test. They've passed it. We haven't. So why do you put someone down if you haven't been into your own test? And I know there's quite a few referees coming on board. You'd be surprised who is coming as a referee. Can't wait to see them, especially in the Jeffrey Humble. Yes, I'll be watching their backs, as they say. But do you know, the majority of the people at Jeffrey Humble and North Liverpool JFL, and many leagues across the country as well, across Merseyside and the country, are really absolutely fantastic. The committees go out and about. They start marching on the touchlines, off the touchlines, talking to the referees, encouraging the referees, and we just have that one bad apple, the minority, who just decide that it's their day and they want to chase the referee away. It's not good. So please, all you referees, young referees, you know where I am, Mal, at don'textline.com. If you want your questions answered, if you want a bit of advice, well, hopefully only the expert advice from the touchlines, how these spectators behave. That's what I can give you. You've just passed your own test. You can give me advice. We'll give you encouragement, and that's what it's all about. If we can encourage you to stay in the game and go to the next level, we've done our job, and we will. And you missed out if you weren't there over the Christmas. I had loads of chocolates to give out to all the referees. Hopefully you got some. They were there and we enjoyed it. This was the following week, I think the last weekend before Christmas. So referees all enjoyed it, and it was just a thank you to each and every one of them. And they do a good job, and we must admit that, don't we? Same as you managers, you do a great job as well. You're keeping the kids off the streets, you're encouraging them to play football. What more could we ask for? And the committee members, without them, I'm afraid you'll have no leagues, whether it's non-competitive or competitive. They are the backbone of the grassroots football. Always remember that, please, and always shake the hands at the end of it and say, thank you, well done for letting my child play football in your league, because without them, there'd be no fixtures. Okay, we've got now 2 minutes left of the 2021 show, and then we'll be moving into the 2022 show next year, which isn't far away. So I just want to take a sip of tea and, you know, just welcome and wish all our listeners, all our viewers, the best fabulous new year that you can possibly have. And as I said earlier on, we all have ups and downs. We've got 12 months of it. Let's just hope there's more ups than downs for you. That's what we want. We just need everyone to work together in grassroots football as a team. I'm sure 100% that we'll see a big difference when we return in January 2022. So it just remains now for me to turn around and toast you all and just wish you and your families, friends, supporters of ours, a very, very happy new year. 2022, make it your year. You can make it your year. I want to try and make it my year. We all should celebrate together, all as one tonight. Be safe, don't be sorry, enjoy yourselves, big smiles on your faces, because that's what you need. And to all my new friends, old friends, all the referees, all the football family out there, the managers, honestly, you've been absolutely voila, and it's great to know you, it really is. And once you know me, honestly, you've got a friend for life. That's the way I want to be, because I've got to enjoy life. You don't know how long it's going to be before that's taken away from you, and we're all heading there, aren't we? So let's make the most of it. January 2022 is on its way. Not long now. Enjoy it, celebrate, have a fab time. That's what it's all about. And make sure everyone around you has a fab time too. And if there's someone else next door to you, don't forget, wish them all the best. Make it their time. as well, because we're all in it together, we're all living together, and we all want to be one together, but make sure that we're all happy together. That is the main thing. So for myself, Mal Lay and all the team here at the Grassroots Show, don't cross the line, respect. Honestly, we wish you the best new year that you could possibly ever have. From all of us here, sorry, we'll be back next Friday, maybe with new commentators, not sure, but there's always a possibility that I'll be back on January 2nd. Watch this space. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Have a great day. Good night.